Hey guys, this is Dan. One of the things that people have been asking me for some real-world examples of the LOADpro and other tools and so forth and so on. And this is my son's car. It's a 2002 Subaru. I just got finished beating out the fender and changing the door when the other son kind of didn't wait his turn and got hit, you know. I'm going to show you a couple of differences here because this is a perfect example of why the LOADpro is a better tool than anything else out there. You guys can just see for yourselves what I'm talking about, okay? Because the damn thing works. You know, the LOADpro works and these other tools don't. And you know, you guys can think I'm being some kind of shill salesman, but the bottom line is that if you're going to diagnose electrical problems, you have to diagnose using voltage drop, and the voltmeter is way more sensitive than any of these other tools out there. Just a standard voltmeter, and when you put the LOADpro leads on them on the meter, you just can't. It's just the right way to read voltage. So let me show you how this works, and I'll explain to you what's going on when you see it. Okay, I'm reading 12.1 on the EECT-400. Just basically, it's a test light. It's what it is. Okay. Anybody seeing 12.1 would go, "Hey, that's okay." All right, and you'd start working further down the line. Okay, but let me show you what happens when you use the LOADpro instead. And I'm going to go into the fuse, and you notice when I go into the fuse, I get a full 12.30. Okay, now let me make sure that's completely visible to you. There you go, a little better. Okay, now watch what happens when I load the circuit. And let me get so you can see the button there. Watch what happens. The voltage drops down to 1.3. Okay. So I've got a full 12.29 volts, which proves I don't have an open or short. And when I load the circuit, the voltage drops to about 1.6, 1.7. That's floating around. Okay, you got to make sure you have good connections. That's obviously important. And you can see as I move this, move the leads around, I'm getting a slight variation here. But that's not ghost voltage. This is ghost voltage. All right. I mean, that's ghost voltage. That would mean it's an open. Let me find the spot here again. All right. I'm doing this from memory. Okay. So full system voltage. Load the circuit. Voltage drops. I know that I have a problem upstream from where I am, and it's a corrosion problem. All right. Now, just to reassert, let me find that's thinking stupid. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. No, that's not it. Where's that? I don't know where I put the damn thing. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Now this is bizarre. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, now let me show you. When you use this EECT-400, which I contend has a loading feature, but it's not a very good loading feature. If I go in, notice I get 11.9 volts, and if I were to turn the, well, 12. Okay, now the problem is that this tells you that everything upstream is good. The LOADpro tells you something upstream is bad. Okay, now as it happens, it's the relay. And I know it's the relay because I already played around a little bit. And the relay has some corrosion and arcing and pitting in it, and that's actually the problem. And I can show you one of the advantages of having an amp meter instead of using this tool right here. Instead of using this, one of the advantages of using a meter is that you have an amp meter on your meter, and the amp meter is a jumper wire. Okay, so now watch what happens when I jump across, in this case 3 and 5, with my amp meter. And you remember what you do here, and put it down here where you can see it. Okay, what we do, a mess going here. I'm just hoping the amp meter fuse isn't blown. What I'm going to do is move the red lead here over to the high amp setting, and I'm going to flip this down to amps. Okay. Now, if some student hasn't blown my fuse, if I put the fuse back in where it's supposed to go, which is right here. Okay, got the fuse back in. If I pull the relay out, and if I jump across 3 and 5 with my fingers crossed, nope, somebody blew my stupid fuse in my frickin' pressing. Oh wait. See? I'm human. The bulb's out. See, you got to remember, nobody is special. Anybody can do these diagnostic procedures as long as you can stay focused-ish. That's close enough. See, this is the reason you don't get all excited, you know. A lot of guys just get, oh, there it is, I found it, oh, and you get all jumping around. There you go. See, ow, that's freaking hot. If you have a meter that works, and if you have a meter that works and your students haven't blown up, this is what you can do. So the EECT-400 can't do this. Voltmeter, amp meter, LOADpro, you can. Very simple, okay? So you guys make up your own mind, but if you bought this EECT-400, be careful. It's going to lie to you.